Hi Gemini, welcome to your week ahead reading. This is for a week commencing the 7th of April. I hope you've had a great week. Thank you for all your lovely comments and support of the channel. I'm so grateful, and I can't believe, I think we're nearly at 15,600, I think, or are we gone past that now? I can't remember. Anyway, let's have a look. Let's have a look what your energy cards are saying for you next week. It's just, as Kyle of Cups would say, I don't know if anybody watches Kyle of Cups. I think he's lovely. He says, let's just dip our toes in the energy. That's what we like to do. Oh, I like that card. Just breathe. And one more, please, and thank you. For Gemini. Oh, that's lovely. We've got just breathe, taking a break, having a breather, taking some stock, getting good night's sleep, meditating, grounding yourself, coming back with nature. And then you've got coming together. Very Two of Cups energy, very soulmate energy. Maybe you're booked, next week, going on a break with your loved one or with a great mate. It doesn't have to be your soulmate, doesn't need to be romantically. It can be your bestie, it can be somebody you just really click with at work. But it's lovely because it seems like you're both on the same page at the moment, probably both shattered and need a good night's sleep. But anyway, B Tarot, we are using you again because such a beautiful time of the year to use this deck, and I'm feeling very inspired by it. So, dear spirit guides and angels, please join me in this reading for Gemini and make it helpful, hopeful and healing. Thank you. Okay. Seven of Swords, we're starting your reading off with. Interesting. That's your focus. Your opportunity is the Four of Swords. Can you believe that? Which is the Just Breathe card. It's the same as Four of Swords. There we go. Your challenge, however, is the Three of Pentacles. What you don't see coming is the Magician. And the King of Pentacles is your advice and outcome. So, Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is very deceptive energy. They want you to focus on maybe, are you being given the truth of the matter? Is somebody being a bit, what's the word? Something with the truth. But. I don't know. I always get a blank when I do my tarot readings. And I think it's because you're channeling at the same time. And it'll come to me. But this is sneaky. It is a sneaky energy. It is about lack of communication. Somebody cutting communication on purpose. It's somebody not giving you the full picture. Let's see. If it's you and you have kept things to yourself, what I always say to that is, that's fine. But you know in your heart of hearts whether that's good or bad. And I let you decide that. Where can it be good? You think, well, in my opinion, if you have plans that you are keeping to yourself and you are not communicating those plans with other people or giving people, you're perhaps telling them things that aren't 100% the truth because there's no point yet, because those plans aren't in place and it would just upset them, then in my opinion, that is a kind of a caveat to that card. However, it will always come to light if it's not in a good aspect, if that makes sense. Just putting it out there. So Four of Swords is your opportunity. This is rest, relax and repair, recover, meditate, get a good night's sleep. Maybe you're shattered over that Seven of Swords energy. I think they want you to put things into perspective too, because that's what a good night's sleep does for us. Three of Pentacles is your challenge. And Three of Pentacles is a very collaborative energy. It's almost like you don't want to be part of this team or people or even just a party of three. For some reason or maybe you're just not feeling part of that party of three. However, you do have the coming together. with your soulmate here. Or something's all coming together for you. Now, the Magician is what you don't see coming. And this is about actually putting things into plan, knowing that this is what you want and you can actually do it. Then the King of Pentacles is your advice and outcome. This is being very, very financially minded. This is keeping your eye on the finances. Maybe there is something to do with that Seven of Swords. Things financially aren't perhaps as they seem. And with the King of Pentacles being an advice card, it would be saying go and talk to somebody, because the King of Pentacles, he's been there, done that, got the t-shirt. He's very high in finance usually. He's very money oriented. He's very focused on the money. And I think that's what they're asking you to do next week, is take a look, especially between that Seven of Swords. Let's have a look. Seven of Swords. Why are you here, please and thank you, for Gemini? You got the Strength card. You've got the Ace of Swords. Oof, 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 oof. And then you have the Eight of Cups. Now, the Strength card is the card of Leo. This is about being strong within. But being strong within equals showing a little bit of vulnerability, maybe asking for help. What's that Seven of Swords about? Are you keeping that, your vulnerabilities a little bit? Are you needing to do a bit of shadow work, Gemini? Now, if you don't understand shadow work, and I'm only just starting to learn about it, I do recommend you go and look at Clairsentient Tarot. She really delves into it. In fact, she's got a great post on her community tab, or I think it's called Post tab now on YouTube, on her channel, and it explains all about it. And it's almost like you're afraid to show. You are putting on a brave face here. That's what I want to say. You've got the Ace of Swords for your focus next week too. They want you to focus on one thing and get clarity on one thing. And you've got the Eight of Cups. This is the feeling of wanting to walk away from something. I'm not sure if you're being completely honest with yourself about it. Cups are our emotions, relationships, matters of the heart. But the Four of Swords is your focus, is your opportunity. Clarified by the Six of Wands, which is beautiful. This is public recognition and victory. Seven of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is the really fast activity. You know, it's like having an idea and just going 100 miles an hour at it, which is maybe why they're wanting you to do that Four of Swords, because it's kind of putting things into perspective. You do have to be careful with this Knight of Swords energy. He's great. He's like, come on, then let's go. And that is very much you, Gemini. You've got an idea, you run with it. It's like, yeah, let's go. Let's do it now. I want to do it yesterday. Now you've finally made your mind up. I want to do it now. It's that kind of energy. There's an opportunity for that next week to put your idea into your words into action. You've got the Seven of Pentacles. Maybe this also makes you realize and have a little bit of a reassessment of the finances of something that you've done for a long time, and do you continue to do it, or do you want to do something else? Maybe this is you've been a bit procrastinating over something lately. You do have the Six of Wands. Now, the Six of Wands is the success card. I don't know if some of you are actually thinking about some sort of a therapy business, because the Four of Swords I also see as therapy. And people, you know, so you would be very successful. Other people can see your success with this. There's an opportunity maybe for you to advertise it and let other people know what you're going to be doing, rather than keeping it to yourself, because there could be some self-doubt going on here. Whatever it is, it's you getting it out into the public eye, or getting this idea that maybe that's what you've been holding back on. And it's like, no, it's all coming together now. The Three of Pentacles is your challenge. Are you worried about what other people are going to think? You know, are there other people within this business, this idea, or even at work that you're worried about? Nine of Pentacles. Could be that as a challenge, the Nine of Pentacles, you're worried you're going to lose some sort of financial independence over this. Maybe at the moment you're quite comfortable, and this is going to push you a little bit outside your comfort zone. Are you worried that you do have to work with other people rather than... So you've got the Nine of Pentacles, which is the card of independent financial success and enjoying the fruits of your labour. Is there some sort of financial... Are you worried that you're going to have to lose a stake in something, or you're going to have to share some sort of equity, even maybe, with this triangle of people going on? Something that's happened from the past too. Maybe you've come into some money, something that somebody's left you from the past, but you've got quite fond memories of, actually. And I do feel like you're being very protective over something. And then the Two of Swords is leaving you as a challenge. I think you are failing to see which way to go. You're just like confused. It's like, wow, I've no idea now. There's two different options, two different pathways. But I feel like you've turned your back on both of them because of these three people here. Or they've had an influence over this. There's something gone on in the past with them that is influencing that too and blocking you. But the Magician is here, which is lovely. It's just like a reminder to say, yeah, come on, Gemini, you can do it. You know you've got all the tools in your toolbox to do this. It's about manifestation. And again, it's not just about thinking about it, it's actually starting the process, which is very much the Knight of Swords. Queen of Pentacles, Chariot, and a King of Pentacles. Wow, we've got a lot of Pentacles here. So King and Queen of Pentacles. I do feel like for some of you, this is some sort of family thing going on. And that's how I felt with that Three of Pentacles. There's like a stake of something that you are afraid to let go of, share, or even receive. There's some sort of blockage there. And this King and Queen of Pentacles are almost coming in to say, you can do it. It's okay. You have my blessing, or you have permission. Yeah, because they're like divine counterparts too. It's almost like parents, isn't it? Or a couple that are very... You've got the Queen of Pentacles, who's very resourceful, stays at home, looks after everybody, makes sure everybody's got just enough to go around. She's very content. She's very loving, very earthy, grounded. And the King of Pentacles is like, well, you do that, my love, while I go out and earn the money, and I just want to focus on the finances. That's what's making me think this is some sort of family for some of you. And then we've got the Chariot. And this is about getting in the driving seat and you almost getting the nod from somebody to go, yeah, okay. Come on, Gemini, pull your finger out. You know what you want. Oh, interesting. The Chariot is leaving their kingdom behind there. And you've got the King of Pentacles, who's also got his kingdom behind him. Because they've been there, done that, got t-shirt. They know what they're talking about. The Chariot is about travel also, and it's about movement and you doing something about it. Maybe you've got to pull in this King and Queen of Pentacles into alignment with you. Get them on board. Maybe that's your challenge with the Three of Pentacles. The three of you coming all into alignment. And then the King of Pentacles, very different King of Pentacles compared to the traditional, is your advice and outcome. As an advice card, it would be seek financial advice. It'd be like an accountant or a financial advisor of some sort. I'm surprised you haven't seen the Ten of Pentacles yet, because that's about legacy, and I really feel like there's some sort of legacy energy going on here too. Oh, and even aside from this message, that coming together, I do feel that some of you have got parents in spirit, and I feel like they're kind of giving you a nod over something. You've got the Hermit attributed to Virgo, the Page of Swords, and the Three of Swords. Yeah, I do think something's gone on in the past that's been very upsetting and very heartbreaking for you. The loss of some kind. That's, on the other hand, stimulating you to do something. You've got the Hermit, which is very much introspective energy. Go within, have a jolly good think. But they want you to focus on the finances. Again, with that Chariot, the Chariot is about movement, going away, travel. And the Hermit is about separating yourself. Again, it can be about distance. And then you've got the Page of Swords. Not only do they want you to focus on the finances, but they want you to do your own research regarding it as well. Don't rely on everybody else and what they're saying and having their say on it. That will give you your ta-da moment, if you like, because that's what the Page of Swords does. They also can come in pages bring messages, and swords are about communication. So it's like a message via email, via text, via telephone call, letter, if anybody ever writes letters anymore. Only the tax man writes letters. But yeah, this advice is do your own research though, Gemini. Oh, that's a lovely reading. I do think that's a very specific reading for somebody though that is struggling to, I want to say, spend legacy money, but by feeling guilty, and it's almost like you're waiting for a nod from those that gave it to you. But that's a very specific message. On the other hand, it's the overall reading is about being honest about what you want and going for it, advertising it. This Three of Pentacles, again, is, for me, it's like you're struggling to tell people about something, and it's a team effort. Anyway, let's have a look at the angel numbers. What numbers are here, please and thank you, for Gemini? These angel numbers are lovely. I haven't used them for a long time either. Do Gemini need to know, please and thank you? You've got 202, and the message is perseverance. Now, I do like to look up the little messages that they have for you. 202, perseverance. The message of 202 is stay the course. Your inner self, your very soul, is strong enough to weather any adversity that may arise. This is a call to have faith in yourself and your abilities. You're not destined for mundanity. Stepping into your power might require you to do this scary thing rather than the easy thing. That's okay. Life is all about learning, about testing new waters. Get out of your comfort zone and enter the cosmic zone. Now that's very Hermit energy as your advice card. I love that for you. So look out for 202. Like, you might see that on a number plate. You might see it on a receipt when you go to the shops and you're shopping might come to $2.02 or £2 p. Yeah, or even that's the time on the cooker or whatever. But anyway, look out for that, Gemini. I hope you enjoyed that and have a great week.